Hey guys, welcome back to another tutorial of 30 days of code in C++. So last time we saw arrays and let's review. Today we'll be trying to cover dictionaries and maps and recursion. Okay, so let's just get started. So in C++, in this tutorial we use maps. So it's a dictionary. What's a dictionary? A dictionary is basically you give a certain object or an integer a key. So like for example a phone book. So if you want to find someone's number, you look up their name, and then with with their name there's a phone number attached. So yeah, that's how basically a dictionary or a map in C++ works. So you guys can go ahead and read this question. I'll just explain you what it is. We have to take a few names, and accordingly we have to fill in their numbers. Then afterwards we want to access those names and we want to print the numbers. As you guys can see here, 3 is the number of inputs I want to give. So in the input I provided the name and the phone number, the name and the phone number. And then here these 3 are the names of which the phone number I want to see. So we've got Sam, we've got Harry, we don't have Edward. So that's why in the sample output we will print out not found. So as you guys can see, a phone book is basically represented like this. We have Sam, we have his number, we have Tom, we have his number, and similarly. And here we guys can see Sam is one of the keys in our dictionary. So so the number is attached to the key. And in our map we don't have the word Edward, so we will print not found. Okay, so let's get into the code. I have already written it. If you want to copy it, you guys can pause the video. So I'll just go ahead and explain you guys. We have taken the integer for the number of input, we have created a string, we have taken n. So this is how basically a map is created. We take string and the integer, which basically is the number and the name, and we name it whatever we want to. We write map in front of it, and we have to include map. Yep, so we have basically used two loops, once for input and once for displaying. So here we run this n times. That's basically from 0 to 2, that's 3. So each time we input a new name, and then we check if there is a number attached to the name by using this. So if there's not, we input the number. So here basically what we are inputting here is the number, the actual phone number, and we then run this loop, and here while loop. So here basically we are inputting the name again, which actually this one, and then where is it? Yep, then we actually check if there's a number. If there's a number and name attached, then we print it. We print the name and then we print the number which is attached to the loop. And then if not, then we just print not found, which is basically Edward, and then we end the program. If we run this code, yep, we have completely done this correctly. And that's it for dictionaries. If you are having trouble understanding the concept of dictionaries, my only suggestion to you guys is to practice it in 2 to 3 different kinds of examples. Okay, so that was day 8, dictionaries. Then day 9 is recursion, which is basically pretty simple if you know how it works. So recursion is basically writing the name of a function inside of a function. So we are calling a certain function from within itself. So it's kind of a loop, but it has a condition so that the loop ends at some point. So here we are just going to find out factorial. So factorial is basically multiplying a certain number with its previous numbers until it gets to 1. So for example, the factorial of 3 is 3 into 2 into 1, that's actually 6. Yep. So yeah, so if we want to find factorial of a number, we take that number and then we multiply it by subtracting 1 from it. So 4 minus 3, I'm sorry, 4 minus 1, that is 3, which we multiply it to 4 again. Alright, so here we have our sample input and sample output. So 3 into 2 into 1, that's 6, and we have 6 here. Okay, so let's just get to the code. You guys can completely delete this and write your own code, because these things are basically, we don't need them to write our main code. But since we have to write our code only in the factorial function, so we will just write it there. So basically, if n is equal to 1, then we return it, and if it's not 1, then we basically multiply n by the function and then we run it again. So it basically goes 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So that's how this program runs. Okay, let's run the code. Yep, so we have completed it. Okay, so yes, we have success. We have successfully completed our 9th day, and tomorrow I believe I will be putting up the next challenges, which is binary numbers and most probably 2D arrays also. Okay guys, so that's it for this tutorial. If you like this, please subscribe, share this with your friends, and like. And if you guys have any suggestions or if there's any mistake I made, you guys can write it in the comments so that I can improve myself. Okay guys, so that's it for this tutorial. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.